Hello, everyone. Hi, hi. Welcome back to Evie Turquesadat. This is Evie, and it's actually Thursday, and I have not been able to come on live because I had things happening like every night after work, so I wasn't able to come on live or finish creating my pieces. But I did want to come on live, and just as I'm going on live, Chloe starts barking. Sorry. Anyway, someone must be passing by. So I did want to come on live and share the card that I did make, but it was drying. So, and I had used a lot of glitter, this little like confetti type of glitter that they sell at Walmart. I've had this in my stash for a while, but that's what I used for the card to surround this enamel type heart that Marla had sent me with a sticker set. So that's the heart that I chose, and turquoise, which is my favorite color. Hello. And the word that I chose to match with that was embrace. Now, as I think of the word, I think about embracing change, embracing new opportunities, embracing life itself, and trying to make the best out of it. So that's what I was thinking. So I added a whole bunch of this glitter surrounding that heart. So it's kind of like a celebration and like everything's spreading out, and that's what I've combined in the little journaling card that I worked on. So there's flowers blooming, and then the word embrace, and then that heart, which is layered, and it has a pretty little crystal bling in the center, and it has glitter in the second layer, and then that enamel look on the back. So I think everything is like shining and glossy and bright. And as you embrace those opportunities and that change, you might find that type of thing happening in your life instead of just going with a normal or staying stuck where you are. Embrace that change and that new beginning or that new person that you've met and feels right for you to have a relationship with, whether that be romantic or a friend, or maybe it's a family member that you've been like not touching base with. Maybe embrace the change of like reaching out to maybe get to know them a little better and find out if things have changed, as if you've like grown and developed and evolved through life. So that's everything that I'm seeing here. So that's why to me it's a cause of celebration, looking at the positive aspect of it. So that's the card that I worked on. And now I did not finish my heart for the journal, but I will show you what I've done so far on it. Um, let me see if I can pull it because it's drying still. But this is the heart that I've made. And what I did was I traced it out on up a little paper, just folded a little paper. Let me see if I can share it. Yeah, so just cut that out. And I cut it out of the foam. So it's a yellow foam. And then on top of that, I had to put away some materials that I had taken to the classroom. So I found this little raffia roll that I had. I've had it for years. I used to do themed birthdays and parties. So as I was cleaning up my studio a little while back, I found a whole bunch of these little raffia rolls that I had in my grandma's house. So I took it to the classroom to work on something, and I brought it back, and I had it right next to my desk. So I said, you know what? This could be a fun little texture to add to that heart and bring it out of like a crafty kids material to lift it up to more something more artsy, right? So what I've done is I've done that pattern with a raffia, gluing it to the heart itself, and then around it I etched it with the Nuvo drops in this. I don't know what the color of this is. Bubblegum blush. So it's not dry yet, and that's why I'm not touching it. But that's basically what the heart is going to look like. And then I've placed this little bird that is part of a Dollar Tree um, set of like dimensional stickers, which I've had for a little bit. And the word inside of it is thank you. So I do want to thank all of you for joining me in this creative journey, for coming over to my channel and visiting me, and for everything that you do to keep me going and keep me motivating to create and share with all of you. So that's a thank you. And thank you for all the blessings that I do have in my life, for my kids, for my family, for the work and job that I do. And I have the opportunity to have to teach children and inspire them to create. To me, that's a blessing. And me being able to work at something that I love is a blessing. So I thank um, you, God, right, for bringing those opportunities into my life that I thought would never be something that I would be doing, but I ended up doing, and I found that there was a passion for it inside of me that I didn't know. So that kind of connects to the word embrace in this card. It's embracing that new opportunity that I had no clue would be something that I would do. But when the opportunity came 10 years ago, I embraced it. I said, you know what? I've loved teaching workshops with children, and I've really enjoyed the process and the way I get to inspire them to create and how they feel while they're in their workshop. So why not try teaching? If that opportunity is coming my way, I might as well just embrace it and try it out. And here I am 10 late years later as an art teacher. So when you do embrace those little things that come in your life out of nowhere, you might find your passion right there and you didn't even know that was something that you would love doing. So that's part of that growth and expansion by trying something new. And that's, to me, it's a thank you. Thank you for being able to do it, to reach out and help children nowadays, and being able to do it with something that I really am passionate and I'm passionate about, and it comes easily to me. And so that part is not a struggle. You go to your job, and as soon as the kids come in and you start seeing their reaction, it's like, this is so worth it. It feels that I'm doing something positive and I'm giving from what I have to benefit others. So that's what I'm working on. And what I did was that I created a background on this journal. So I just placed the acrylics on right now before coming on live. And the ones that I've used are these by Dina Weekly. And they're the lime and the turquoise and the ocean. So those are going to be the colors that I'm going to be working with in that background. And they're all like a little texture. So I try not to smooth out the paint because I want the whole thing to be very texturized. So as soon as those two are dried, that's what the page is going to end up looking like. But I'll come on live when it's done, and I'll share it with you guys, and hopefully you like it. So that's basically what I had to share today, because I couldn't finish it today to show you the heart that I was supposed to share yesterday. So seeking my crafty tribe. Thank you so much for being here live with me and for leaving a comment to let me know that you were here. For those of you who are coming on later on, I know that this is not a day that I usually come on. Thank you. So this is a little like surprise coming on live type of moment, but it's the time that I had to be able to do it, and I wanted to take the opportunity before the week was over to share the card and that little heart that's in the making, in hopes that maybe those two thoughts behind what I'm creating might help you in some way or inspire you in some way. So besitos to all of you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your comments, for your likes, for your subscriptions. Welcome to all of those who are coming in new. If you want to help me and spread the word so that people actually see that the channel has content, because I know excuse me, it's really humid in the studio, and I don't know why I'm coughing so much. But yeah, if you could please help me spread the word so that people know that I'm sharing the content, because YouTube keeps changing and it's hard to let people know that you're sharing your content. And those who have been subscribed for a while and maybe saw that I wasn't um, uploading videos for a while, although I've been doing it lately, might not be getting the videos in their feed because YouTube is like that. So if you can help me with that, it would be really appreciated. And I hope you're enjoying what I'm sharing. So besitos again. Thank you. Much love to all of you. I hope you have had a wonderful week, and I wish you a wonderful weekend. And if I finish this by tomorrow night, maybe I'll come on live and share the page once it's done so that you can see it put together. And if I create any of these, because I have, like, I took the whole stack of journaling cards that I felt like working with, but then I got really busy this week and I wasn't able to. So if I create any more, I'll come on live and share a few before Monday. But that's all for now. And I thank you for being here. Besitos. Take care. And I'll see you all very soon. Take care. And thank you for being here. I didn't even get your name. What's your name? Because Seeking My Crafty Tribe, I know that's your channel name, but what's your name if you're still here? Hi, Rosa. See what I mean? I don't think YouTube is notifying people when I come on live or when my videos are uploaded. That's why I keep asking you guys to help me share that I'm sharing content on my channel, because I don't know. This YouTube world is kind of hard to follow. I know. Rosa, did you get your package? Because my husband finally, I mean, he had it in the car since the weekend, and he said he finally mailed it on Tuesday. So if you haven't gotten your winnings, you should be getting them by tomorrow, hopefully. Tuesday. Yaquis? Is that how you pronounce it? Yaquis? It takes a little bit for the comment to come up, but is that how you pronounce your name? Yaquis? I'll wait for that before I leave because I want to. So it wasn't on your feed. The video did not come up on your feed. Were not notified that I was on live, and you have the bell on probably right on my channel because you always come on my videos. So pronounce the Q and U together. Hmm. How do you do that? It's not Jaquis. Can you what's the origin of the name? Because I tend to read names in Spanish and then I look for like how they're pronounced in English, and if it's not either one of those, I'm butchering your name, and I don't want to do that. I read it Jaquis, but it happens to me all the time with my name. My name is Evie, and people read it in English, so they say Evie. Um, but it's from Eva in Spanish, so that's why people pronounce it in English, and they always call me Evie. Ya, Yaquis, Yaquis. I have to write it down because I don't forget, so I don't forget next time. Yaquis. That's how I'm reading it. Did I get it right this time? I wanted to create live, but it's so hot in here. So the only way I would be able to is turning on my fan, and I know it gets really loud. Yes, Jaquis. Okay. You know how? Let me see. Can I write? This is how I would write it so that people in English would know how to pronounce it, like as in a test. Is that how you? That's how you write quiz, right? Like as in a little test, like a short test. I'm gonna write it down because I want to remember it. I love your name too. the Seeking My Crafty Tribe. That's actually what I found on YouTube. I didn't know it was called a tribe, and I didn't know there were more people out there who loved what I loved to do. Um, when I was starting to do this, okay, I got it. So it's Jacquees. Yeah, and then if you read it like that, people are gonna think that you misspelled the word quiz. Okay, that's my favorite color. Turquoise and aqua have always, like, always. I don't remember a time when blue was not my favorite color. Even in college, when I studied graphic design and I had to make my little logo when I was graduating, and my logo was turquoise. So, and it was a circle. So I've always loved the shape of the circle, and I've always loved the aquas and blues. Um, and working with color has always been my passion. I remember doing presentations in college, and everyone, it was graphic design, and it was the 80s. Oops. But everything was like black and red, and then you would put my things up, and everything was like turquoise and orange and yellows, and they're all like, "Ah, you're so tropical," and I'm like, "Well, I come from a little tropical island, but love the colors." Even when I painted trees, they were always a different color. They were not the regular browns and greens. I would always make them like purples and oranges and blues. That's like how I like to play with color. Um, I love, they're soothing, they're calming, they're like, but they're vibrant. So I just, it just gives it that pop of like happiness, which is supposed to be what yellow does. But yellow, when I like yellow, but I don't like yellow in like my decorations or anything like that. I don't tend to work with yellow because yellow tends to like swallow everything in when you're using it in art. So I use it as accents here and there, but I tend not to use it too much. And today I have it as a background for that heart, but then I have the pink on top. So yeah, we change and we evolve, right? Embrace change. It was, and it's funny. Here's another little story now that you have. I remember, like, when I was younger, the shape of the heart and the shape of the star, to me, I never used to like them because I always thought they were too commercial. They were too common. Yet I've always liked the squares and the circles, right? But I don't know why I thought I always saw the star and the heart as something commercial, and now I'm using hearts everywhere. I didn't have anything that had like a heart shape before, and now it's like I'm loving working with that shape. So yeah, we change and we evolve, and we go through different, like, and I'm thinking of the word in Spanish, etapas, stages in our life where we like, um and I'm getting my Spanish mixed. I must be tired. We're like drawn to different things as we go through different stages. And this time it's like all about like bright colors and using watercolors a lot that I didn't use before, and then using that heart everywhere. I mean, I have like, just today I was looking at the projects that I was doing with the kids in school, and I'm like, I have like two projects going on with different grades that have a heart in them, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm like using the hearts everywhere. I need to give it a break. I'm spreading it everywhere, like visually spreading that love everywhere, but visually I'm using that heart in so many things. Not the star yet, but not the, like, the shape of the star. I've always used like the little dot with like a burst of like lines coming out of it, but the shape of the star, I never use it. So, but now I have like a heart. Could we call it a heart attack? But not a medical one. It's a creative heart shape attack on all of my things that I'm creating and inspiring others to create. Yes, yes, yes. We do see things differently, and we do tend to want to use our the things that we use in different ways and for different purposes too. So that heart has been a very, very strong motivation for me to share. And I even got my aunt into it. Like, I showed her the cards, and she's been making these journaling cards, not necessarily with the heart, but she's done a lot with hearts and a lot just like with positive words of encouragement to give out to people. And she started doing, like, she did like, I don't know, I think it was like 50 of them in the past like 2 months. And like last week she started giving them away to people at work. And she said that the reaction of people were so like, was so awesome that she just wants to keep creating more. So just tomorrow I'm gonna go teach her a workshop, and or teach a workshop to her. And that's what we're focusing on. We're creating a whole bunch of different journaling cards with words of encouragement, or um, as ways of thanking people for doing the things that they do, to go out of their way to help other people or to be awesome at what they're doing, and not going with the crowd that's like in a negative mode. So I'm all for creating that. And one of the reasons was that she said, I can't really, and I don't know why, that's our world, but she can't, she feels she can't give out cards with the heart to males, because unless it's someone that she is really close to, um, her as a boss, she doesn't want to attach that love theme to the card, because it might be misinterpreted, which is sad, right? That when you want to share a loving thought or a loving way of helping other people, it might be misread. So we're working on tomorrow. We're going to be working on the circle shape and creating things inside of the circle shape, um, instead of having the heart in the ones that she feels that she can't have the cards with hearts in them. Yeah, we do, right? And you never know. You do it because you feel like doing it, and you never know how you're going to touch that person that you're giving the encouragement to. Maybe you thought they were like perfectly fine and they didn't need any encouragement, and but when you reach out and do it, it means the world to them, and you had no idea how impactful it would be. So yeah, when we feel that impulse of like reaching out and giving a positive word to someone, or just a smile, or just acknowledging their work and what they're doing, it makes a big difference, you know? Not that you need it, but when it comes, it makes a really big difference in how you feel about what you're doing. It's like, so it's really worth it, you know? You feel like people are actually appreciating what you're giving out and what you're sharing and what you're doing. So I've talked for too long, and I want to do this type of thing on Zoom so that we can see each other, because it's like it's hard for me to talk to like my screen, and I'm glad that I can see your comments, but I feel like I'm talking to you and not with you when I can't see your faces. So I feel like we're visiting, but I can't see the faces. So maybe at some point, I'll invite you guys if there's a group of you that want to do it. We could do it live on my Zoom, and not do it as a workshop, but do it as like a little chat, working together type of thing here on YouTube. So, anyways, again, I'm gonna say goodbye now, and thank you so much for being here. If you, Rosa, if you want to go back and watch what I shared about the card and how I made the heart, but you probably, I mean, just by seeing, it's foam, raffia, and the Dollar Tree sticker, and then some Nuvo drop that's drying and at that edge, and it keeps dropping around. And then this is the background that I'm gonna put it on. So yeah, right. But I haven't, like, I've done it one on one, so I think that you would need to send a link, and I don't know how to do it on YouTube. I know how to do it on Facebook, and I know how to do it with emails. But I think emails would be easier. But yeah, we'd have to figure out a way so we can meet and like have a Zoom session so we can see each other and we can come on live and share back and forth instead of just having to write down and do it on the chat. So maybe next month. Next month is December already. Oh my goodness, I'm like, ooh, okay. All of a sudden, the year seemed like it was going really slow, and then all of a sudden it accelerated like massively, and now I feel like it's flying by. So, wow. So I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know when I'm able to do that, and we'll plan it together, and then maybe we can meet on a Zoom. Or I'll just come on live and let you guys know the number, and you guys, as you come on live, you can just join us. Okay. So, mwah, besitos to all of you. Thank you so much for being here again, and thanks for all of your feedback and your chatting and visiting and being with me. And look forward to seeing all you too. All of you too. All of you again. It's getting hot in here and I can't think anymore. So, see you later. I hope you enjoyed this. And Rosa, I hope you get your package very soon. It should be by I didn't send it priority. It's just a regular brown envelope, so it usually it takes longer than 3 days. But yeah, it's a bubbled brown envelope, manila envelope with goodies inside and your winnings. So I hope you enjoy them and hope they get to you soon. I'm sorry for my delay. But yeah, hopefully we'll get into a routine and back to normal again very soon. So bye bye for now and have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful Friday and take care. And those of you who are joining later, welcome, thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this. See you all soon. Ciao.